protein shakes. It seems like everyone is drinking them, but are they good for us or not so good for us? Whether it's pea protein, whey protein, green protein, does it really make a difference? Join us today to find out. Welcome to The Healthy View. Today we're sharing the lowdown on protein powders and protein shakes. I'm Andrea Beeman, and I'm here with my co-hosts, my fabulous co-hosts, Lisa Lutan and Michelle Fenninghaus. We are expert health coaches who've collectively helped millions of people around the world get happier and healthier while staying sane and having fun. So let's get to it, ladies. I'm sure you get questioned all the time about protein shakes. Someone just posted up on my Facebook page last week about pea protein powder, and it seems like every week there's a new protein powder on the market. So what are your thoughts on the various protein powders and shakes? And Lisa, what do you got?
So it's really funny. Years ago, I was approached by the Boston Globe to give my commentary on a new book that had just hit the #1 bestseller, like on the New York Times. And it was called the Green Smoothie Diet. And I said, I have to be honest, I'm not a fan. I don't understand why everybody's drinking their calories all the time instead of chewing. We need to chew. It's like a stress reducer. It gets the enzymes moving in our body. And it just didn't seem like eating real food to me. And eating real food is something you can do anywhere, anytime. You don't need to bring a blender around with you to eat it. So I think it's a great thing once in a while, but as a regular part of your day, I have to be honest, as I said, not really a fan. Another thing is, I like to tell my clients, eat natural, unpackaged, unprocessed foods. And face it, a lot of these protein powders are really processed. They're filled with all sorts of ingredients that we can't read, and they taste really fake. And they keep us wanting to eat that fake sweet taste when we're trying to get away from that and move to reset our taste buds to eat healthy foods and crave fruits and vegetables. So that's my take on those smoothies and protein drinks.
And it's true, Lisa. So you mentioned the digestive process, which does start in the mouth. So if we're not having that motion of our jaw chewing our foods, then our blender is effectively doing the chewing for us. The blender's stomach might be primed and ready for digestion, but we are not. So we're consuming all this food. It looks really good on the package, like, oh, it's got this much protein, it's got all these vitamins, but are we really absorbing that stuff if our digestion is not working optimally? Also, I don't know if you guys saw, there's an article in Consumer Reports last year. We can put a link in the show notes for anybody interested, but it was saying how significant levels of lead were found in a whole bunch of different protein powders out there, even like the good ones, even the organic ones, the ones that you would expect to be quote unquote the best. So my thing on protein powders is that at the end of the day, it is a highly processed food substance. It's not real. It's not whole. I know, everybody's like, oh, don't tell me this, Michelle, but it's true, man, it's a powder. And it's just, it's a big red flag when you're eating something that is not real and not whole. So I personally don't understand how people who say they're into eating real, whole, healthy foods can turn around and make a protein shake. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. The thing is that you're not making the powder, right? You're not like grinding it up in your kitchen. So anything can be in there. Obviously, it's going through an industrial food supply system. And often there's a lot of sugar in these powders and apparently lead. So every time I bring this up, I get a slew of comments. I bet we'll get some from this episode from all different people saying, oh, no, my protein powder is great. It's usually people who sell the stuff, I notice, and they say, not this product, not that product, not this brand. It's been tested. It's been third-party verified. Let me tell you, no processed powdered food is real, whole, or guaranteed safe from contamination.
Bam, and she drops the mic. I agree with both of you fabulous, wise ladies. I'm not a fan of the protein powders or the shakes. They may be fun to have once in a while, kind of like I put them in the junk food category. So that means don't have them every day or 2 to 3 times per day, like some people are doing. I think this sets the body up for disaster in the long run. As Lisa mentioned, and Michelle, we need to chew our food. We are physically not designed to simply gulp our proteins without masticating them in some way, mixing them with our saliva and our enzymes to create the bolus that is then sent to the stomach for further digestion, right? None of that transpires when you have one of those little crazy little shakes. And as Michelle said, and Lisa, those protein powders are highly processed foods. So it's not even, like if you're living on the moon, okay, let's say you're living on the moon, or we just mess up this earth and we all got to go to Mars and there's no way to cultivate the soil and grow stuff. Great. Time for the powders, right? Let's all eat powdered food. But until then, we have this beautiful earth that is, we have this bounty of fresh, wholesome foods that I think would be the best thing for us to eat. So I consider the protein powders the junk food and like the last resort food. Call me old fashioned, but I want my clients preparing wholesome foods and then eating them the way that we're designed to eat them. I think this is going to set people up for a healthier mentality around food and a healthier body.
Well, thanks for watching today. Please give us a like and share this with your friends. If you want to get notified when our next episode is coming up, head over to healthyviewshow.com and we will keep you posted. Bye-bye.